That craft.
That craft.
That craft.
That craft.
We the Real Negus and we back.
One more time.
That craft.
That craft.
That craft.
That craft.
HBO got a show about blacks.
And it's not whack.
It's not whack.
And it'll make you laugh.
Some moments.
Yeah.
Yo, crazy, insane in the membrane episode, bro.
That was one of those episodes that it was good, but you still find yourself checking your watch like they still got some more left. Like y'all done did enough.
Right. By the time we hit the full pose past Omar around the club, I was like, dang, man, this thing still got 20 more minutes left.
Yeah.
What the hell about to happen?
Yeah, bro.
Like, man, if I was thinking about your theory from last week about like which genre of horror we're getting this week. And I was thinking about like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but we got like a full like gory racialized version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, it was a little bit of that. It was a little bit of Metamorphosis, the Fly. That's what the movie was called, The Fly. The book called Metamorphosis. We got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of like all those alien movies where the aliens be like human form and then they emerge from the body like V, all of that. Because he was really, in essence, an alien or girl.
Basically, we saw how white people use science to not only gentrify neighborhoods, but they gentrify bodies as well.
Right. I really think it was an allegory about passing, like passing for white, how black people pass for white. I think it was a metaphor about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people that I could think of that would love or have taken a shot of that elixir that William had.
Would you do it?
You know what? I was thinking about that. I honestly couldn't do it. Like I love being black.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like
I love being black too.
I really have no desire to even see what it's like being white. And the other thing is, I'll be too scared that I might stay white.
Exactly. I mean,
like this nigga just told me, just lied and told me, he was just gonna pay me some money for sex, and now he got me changing into a white woman. Nah, bro, ain't no way I take no more.
A very lipless white woman too. I kept trying to like track the distance or the further and further. Like every scene, her lip went deeper and deeper in. And I was man, the lip game is weak as fuck.
Really, the money that they spent on special effects, they probably saved on lipstick.
They did. Now they went extra hard on the special effects this episode.
Yeah.
Man, it was gross, Mike. God, dog, she had white women juice hanging from her ear and in her hair, and I was like, God, dog.
Yeah, she was busting out a white woman like a watermelon.
Yeah, man. Like, especially when the butt part, I was like, watch they zoom in on the butt part, and the butt's hair, boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I know that white skin had to be tight as fuck, man. Because that was medium skin. That was a medium white woman.
Right. That was the white lady from what was that, like episode 2? The one that was like the sheriff or something that was in charge of the barn. That was that same white lady that let it kick down the steps.
Oh,
remember she had them dogs. She blew the whistle.
Oh yeah.
That was the same white lady. So I'm wondering, like, did she die? Is she like what is that person doing? Like, did she die when Letty kicked her down the steps? When she sweet cagged her? No, actually, she drop kicked her. That was a drop kick.
Did they recycle the body?
I don't know. I don't know. I was like, damn, that's an old girl from the first one.
Yeah,
And
they
she
probably had
had,
a recycling bin, man.
huh?
They probably had a white people recycling bin
They
where they
probably did,
recycle white people.
Yeah, like right next to the aluminum and paper, and then it's the white women outfit being.
Because there's no way I would have took none of that elixir, man. First of all, I do not fuck with elixirs anyway. Like
Yeah,
I might fuck with a liniment, but
no
not no
Mike,
elixir.
no Mike. We was raised on Damatap and Robitussin. Those are two of the greatest elixirs known
I
to black
consider
people.
them liniments.
Huh?
I consider them liniments. And see, that shit wasn't grape flavored that she had.
Nah, that shit looked like it was what some white people eat. Like
That shit was artichoke flavored, bro. They probably just made that shit with cauliflower because you know they can make anything with cauliflower now.
I know. I had a cauliflower pizza the other day from
Yeah, that
Taco
lady
Bell.
was cauliflower colored, man. She probably was made out of cauliflower.
I
That
know
shit
it
was probably
was.
made out of cauliflower.
I think a part. I think a part of like the shock that. Why I want to call her Barbara? That's not her name. Her name is Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby. I don't know where Barbara came from. I think there's a leftover from the Aunt Tifa that you was talking
Yeah.
about last night. No. I think part of the reason why Ruby was like so like shaken when she woke up, it wasn't just because she was a white woman. It was like she had this undeniable thirst to eat potato salad with apples in it.
Yeah, that's probably was it. That probably was it. She probably wanted
Yeah.
something like some quiche.
Yeah, because like the first thing she wanted, the first place she headed to was like the barbershop when she turned white, and she was trying to find her man to cook, like a real meal for, but she was trying to see like, do you like raisins?
Right.
And then she bumped into the little boy, and we almost had a Emmett Till situation right off bat, man. Like, dang, like that whole little scene, I was like, dang, bro, this how it really is. They weren't checking on how the black people doing. They got this crazy ass white lady running the streets, and it don't matter how much danger them black people was in.
Nah.
You had like 100 black people on this one block, and they were in more danger than the white woman was.
Yeah.
Than this one.
They don't know they got a medium white woman running around the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah. They should.
Exactly. Yeah, like this whole episode was just her really Ruby just living in this cocoon that she just wanted to break out into her black butterfly. But like world wasn't really ready for that, man. Hey, really, dog. Ruby went through it in this motherfucking episode, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Like, fam, when they was talking about like hashtag protect black women, like I real deal almost like jumped through the screen. I was like, I'm gonna find my way in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Especially, man, like, first of all, let me tell you, was this feeling like running through you all episode? Like, I hadn't seen no showers in the whole series of they just take baths, man. So how's she gonna get all that white woman out her hair?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, what kind of magic blanket are they just putting on where like all the blood just get wiped away?
Yeah, man, you know how hard you gotta scrape and to get white woman out your fingernails.
Yeah, man, like it's the smell of like skull and like I don't know, like feet. You got to get that out. I mean, the sheer gore of, her busting out the skin. Like I'm telling you, like with the face side of her face hanging off the girl ear. I was like, God, come on, bro. Like I was just longing for like a happy black story,
And
Mike. Like,
those white people ain't have no washcloths at that mansion.
no, right. And she just laying down. She all in the bed with the contaminants. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. She had a whole white lady mask on, and they weren't even socially distant.
That was a full bodysuit, bro.
It was, man. It was crazy, y'all. Let's jump into some intricacies of the episode. Man, Tick beat the shit out of his daddy. Like when he was beating up Omar, I was thinking about those those Facebook memes where they say, "Would you beat up your mama for like $12 million or something?"
Yeah, but
Like
he had that.
that's literally how he beat up his dad.
Tick had that in him for a while, though, man.
He did. I mean, like he was.
But it ain't really. I don't think it's really his daddy, though.
Nah, it ain't his daddy. It ain't his daddy, and that's what that's gonna be the next obvious revelation.
Yeah, they've been foreshadowing that.
Yeah,
season.
Especially this episode, because man, ain't no coming back from what he did with Lighting the Loafers.
Yeah,
but I had to have a mean fast forward game on that part. Like,
see, man, that's the. But I bet you didn't fast forward through Tick and Letty having sex.
I absolutely did not. I thought for a second, like, man, Letty is she done really grown on up, ain't it? Man, he bust that thing wide open, bro. He was carrying her across the threshold. I was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? He smashed her with the old school ancestors.
Yeah, see, I fast forward through all. I think sex scenes, man, is just overplayed. Like, I feel like they're a remnant of the past because, like, now that Pornhub exists, why they still putting sex scenes in movies, man?
You know that is a good question. I think Game of Thrones did sex scenes right. Like going back to that series, once shit got really, really, really real, they stopped fucking.
Yeah.
And I think right now it's like you gotta fuck when you got time. Like it's still in the build up. Like we building this episode, we putting hieroglyphics together, we making phone calls across the world. We putting that together. You know what I'm saying? We beating up our what we think is our daddy. And you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of building. And so eventually, all that's gonna stop. You ain't gonna have time. So, but yeah, man, I ain't seen him pull out. So he might Letty might have to sit the last couple of episodes out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. She gonna go on maternity leave. All of them gonna check out because they, you know what I'm saying? Like they might not have enough PTO time to continue the adventure. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be deep, man. I think watching those.
And what was the deal with the dude in the closet though?
So dude in the closet was like. That was like White trapped in the closet. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if he tried to sing like the White version of Trapped in the Closet and Buddy cut his tongue out. And he was on some Frankenstein shit, man. Like, I don't know who that dude. They said he had took like some treasure. He took some money out of the tithes funds or something.
Yes, out of the tithes and offering.
Yeah. What do you think about the fact that isn't one of those characters named Epstein?
I don't know.
One of those characters named Epstein. I can't think of who it was, but I was like, hey, I bet that's a nod on the actual Epstein that actually did not kill himself. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we're going to find that out, man. That's why I'm saying, like, Ruby really went through it in this episode, man. Like, she became a white woman. She had to check the other black woman. She didn't use no shower. And you could tell like her frustration was from not taking a shower.
Yeah.
Then she had to hide in the closet with a white dude.
Yep, and she had the bust out of the white woman clothes outside the club.
Yeah, man, like that was wild. And then
How she got home?
Man, how she did a lot of stuff. Like, how did she make it from the elevator? That elevator scene was crazy because because she didn't have her elixir, she didn't have her dimetap.
Where did she get it? How did she get it back?
I don't know.
Robitussin back.
I don't know unless like Christina / William was like outside, but I mean, it ain't like they had cell phones, so I don't know. Like that whole sequence was crazy because the very next scene we saw, she was checking the black chick on the floor about the shoes.
Yeah.
Fam, what you thought about probably one of the most relatable scenes in this episode was when the black girl Tamara was getting off work and she went one way and like all her white coworkers went the other way. Like yeah. I felt that at a spiritual level. Cause it was
be like that.
Huh?
It'd be like that. It's like this is the only space you occupy with whiteness. Like, I don't know, man, because like, I mean, I really am not around white people anymore. Like, really?
Yeah. See, I am. Well, not now that we're working from home, but like, you know, I'm one of two in my office. Now they're not as bad as the one. They're not bad. These the good white folks. No, I was just playing. But now back home, and man, them white folks would know. Like they was Lovecraft country.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I made it. Like I found my hieroglyphics and got up out of there. But like, yeah, no, I felt that scene. And I think like a lot of black people that was watching that particular part was like, that was very relatable as she walked out of there, you know what I mean? So, and then seeing them like in the back, trying on the shoes, listening to the white version of Tutti Frutti, like I was like, damn, this is how it is. Yeah. This is literally how it is, man. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. What you thought about going back to the scene when the white dude was in the closet? When the white sheriff took his shirt off.
Yeah, was he? Yeah, I was confused. Like, was he black but white skin or was he smeared with something?
See, I thought about how I thought he was just really hairy. Mm. And you know how, white people like to throw out racial epithets and call us monkeys. Mm. And then I would be at the Y and I see them like walking around, no shirt on, and they be hairy. Like, I was like, how you gonna call us that? You around here like this on the primate side of the game.
It might mean like he dead and all of that stuff. Like he might be really dead or decaying.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like I started wondering if the mad scientist from episode 3, if he did an experiment on him. And
yeah, because that's what I think he's trying to steal. The sheriff is also experimenting with the Book of Adam, like old girl daddy was.
Yeah, and I think that obviously he gonna play a bigger role. Yeah, especially
he probably going riding, man. Like he probably just riding out.
He doing what?
He riding. He riding from the inside.
Oh, on the decay side of the game. Yeah, man. I mean, he probably went outside without went to the beach or something. Yeah, he had no sunscreen, and or he probably had like a bad visit to the tanning salon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't tell if that was skin or hair. It just looked like a whole lot of hair. Then I saw a bunch of people talking about it.
But I think it was like he was either sunburnt from the inside. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird. I was gonna say, so Christina and William are the same person. I think we predicted that. Like that was an obvious time.
Yeah, that was an obvious one.
Yeah, and
it's like when somebody tells you like why the KKK don't be at the protests, and you're like, oh, because the police be there. Like, they can't be in the same room every
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty obvious that that's who that was.
Yeah.
And they sent Ruby again into peril to go into this secret society meeting. She gave her a rock that looked like one of them little rocks that you find at in the Sky Mall.
Yeah.
You know, when you ordered the little fountain and it had like the little rocks in there. It looked like they took one of them rocks and she hid it in dude's dresser drawer. What do you think that rock symbolizes?
Well, see, first of all, it was also in the symbols that Attic, what's his name? Attic, yeah, was trying
the
to.
fifth blood.
It was one of those two. They said because he said he was that was one of the symbols that he couldn't figure out what it was, but it was all in those symbols.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Because
third eye, man. That's the third eye.
Well, I was thinking about, how they always, how they've been including gospel music into the shows. Like, I was thinking, like, never would the rocks cry out in my name. Like, I started thinking about the old.
Or Jesus is a rock in the weary land,
It could have been a rock. It was definitely a rock in the weary. That was the weariest land ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So yeah, so they put that in there, and I wonder like what's gonna come of that rock. Like, is it gonna be like protect? Because I think the symbol on it means protection, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I feel like that's what one of the things that Tick wrote down on the paper that it meant, like it was supposed to be protection. So I wonder if it's protection for the dude in the closet, or it could be for whoever body that is that's on the sheriff. Like,
or they might be setting him up where it looks like he got the book of Adam and he doesn't.
That could be it too. Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild scene. Now, when we talk about wild scenes, the scene at the end with Cardi B as the soundtrack. Wow, Mike.
Oh yeah.
I can't look at my wife's heels the same. Like,
no.
She did a full home run swing in this white dude butt. Now, did he die from that?
I would have, but I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, because you can't, that was one hell of a colonoscopy she gave that nigga. Yeah. Like, he gonna be bleeding. Man, his poop game gonna change. It ain't the same no more, bro. Like, you can't cut one no more, fam.
You gotta wad up a little piece of toilet tissue. Man. He gotta wear a max bag, man.
He gotta douche his farts, man. It's crazy. Like, he can't. I don't see why she didn't like just kill him before she walked out. Cause like, you can't just transform from a white woman into a black woman, stab dude in the butt, and then walk around.
Like a white woman transformed into a black woman and stabbed me in the butt because I was finna have sex with. I don't know. Like, what he's gonna tell?
I mean, I'm saying, like, just that whole like sequence. Like, you can't, like, at that point, like, you got to give that man death after that. Like, you can't let him have a bleeding butt, dushy farts, and like your mind gone. Like, his mind ain't coming back. Like, that is probably one of the more like how harrowing, I can't even pronounce it, deaths ever. Oh man, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, we had a whole lot of Jekyll and Hyde, a lot of Caterpillar the Butterfly. What did you think about the speech that Christina gave Ruby when they were sitting on the couch?
About, she didn't want, you thought it was your chance to be white, but it's really your chance to do it whatever the fuck you want, because that's what white is, right? The chance to do whatever you want.
No, it was how she immediately said that that being a white woman was on par with being black, with the black struggle. And then I started thinking about today how in the news, like those it was some white people protesting and wearing masks, and they like made this absolutely idiotic connection to George Floyd and saying that they couldn't breathe behind the mask. And I was like, what? Like, this is like the epitome of whiteness that they are allowing to like get through on this show.
But that little skinny white lady tried that all the time. She tried to tick like that. She said, well, I can't get in the club, but you can, so you got it better than me, because they won't let women in, but they'll let a random Negro in.
Right. And that's so weird, man. I mean, it's another point of emphasis where this show gets it right. And then, so the other thing was, so they go to the club on the south side of Chicago. And I know we jumping all around. We're trying to hit all the points. And black dude was trying.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that the black dude. I mean the going back to Tamara. I was trying to say Tamara. She was sitting. It was like happy hour. She was getting wasted at the bar, and like that was another one of those things. I was like, man, I done been here before. It reminded me of Issa Rae when she would be on Insecure and do the scenes from I Got Y'all. Like that was my life for like 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a crazy scene just to see them in the club, and then they was trying to learn how to do I don't know what dance they was doing, but
I think they call it the something. It was a funny name, like a double Watusi backflip or some shit like that.
Yeah, that I think that predated the funky Watusi.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of cool. What else, man? What else, Mike?
Yeah, man, it was so much in this episode that it's kind of hard to remember everything. Have we gotten to Montrose yet?
Yeah, so Montrose, I thought it was interesting how, this whole episode was about going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, and everybody like just kind of becoming their true selves or whatnot. And he was able to really, come into his true self. Like he had that moment, even with one eye. It was weird, man. The whole factor that he walked in with one eye closed, with the one eye willy sticking out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you kind of get into. I hope that now that Letty used her wits and her intelligence, to make a copy of all of the books and the information and the knowledge, that they allow him to go, be who you want to be, and then let them continue on with their adventure.
See, I think he still is gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna kill a motherfucker if because that's why he killed a girl, man. That's why he killed the Arawak girl, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I wonder what Letty thought the girl went.
Yeah, like did she go get some snacks from the store and just never came back? I don't know. That was weird. That was very naive on her part. It was a lot, man. I think that the show, we finally got like a glimpse on, I guess, like where the show is headed. So now we're from the previews. Well, at the end, Tick made sense of all the hieroglyphics and jumped on his 1-800-COLLECT and called all the way across the
He
world.
probably had a calling card.
Yeah. And he called, I'm pretty sure that was Vietnam that he called to talk to the old girl.
I think Korea, man. Vietnam hadn't happened yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did not call to Vietnam. Yeah, old girl from Korea. One of them Asian nations.
Yeah.
No, it was Korea. So he hit the phone call to Korea, and it's going to be this big mystery. I guess we're going to get like a flashback episode next week. And so I'm interested to see where they go with it. We got a lot of moving pieces. What do you think? What do you think is in Christina's basement? Like I was thinking that may be like either a chamber or some sort, or it could be the time machine. What do you think?
I think isn't it the downstairs lead to the tombs where, because she came up like it's the descend was where they descend into that cavalcade of tunnels where they were last week, where Indiana Jones were.
Yeah, that could be what it is. But they were making it like it was something like some kind of contraption down there.
Yeah, it might be that where the planetarium shit is.
Yeah. So and I think the planetarium got to unlock it, or isn't it something? It's something at the police station too. I feel like it's something there. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see though. Next week is going to be a wild another wild bumpy ride, man.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, I can't wait to see it though, man. It's gonna be weird to see. I wonder if Ruby gonna miss being a white girl.
She probably will, especially when she get that student loan bill come through.
Yeah. When she check out credit report.
Yeah, man, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, man. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see, man. We gotta see next week, man. So. I'm ready to stay woke.
How about Montrose? You think Montrose gonna see? I think Montrose gonna die, man. I thought it was gonna kill Montrose when they had him in the air.
Yeah. So another thing about Montrose, and then thinking about that clue with the dye, like the dye part really freaked Tick out.
Yeah. So do you think they were saying he's gonna die, or whoever you love is gonna die?
Well, I was thinking some sort of sacrifice is going to have to be made. And maybe that sacrifice comes from Montrose as the person, or it might be Letty, or it might be himself. It might be Tick. So one of them three people ain't going to make it to the season finale. So, or they're not going to make it to season 2. So we gonna see. Well, it was something else I wanted to ask you about in the episode. So did you feel like old girl Knuckles was ashy?
No, man. I really feel like she probably put some good lotion on. She probably used like Fatback or some shit like that. Your lotions don't be, nobody Knuckles be ashy around white people.
It's crazy, man.
She probably was, how do you know about Ashy?
Huh?
I said, I bet she would have asked that lady, like, how do you know about Ashy? Who told you?
Right. And then that should have blown the cover, like right then. Yeah, and another thing I've been starting to pay attention to, I've been paying attention to the ads. Like, it was an ad when they be like, in the white side, then when they on the black side of town, they'll throw like an Aunt Jemima ad up on the wall or something, on the billboard or something. So I've been paying attention to a lot of that, and just kind of looking at sound design too, man. Like how the music kind of tell the story too.
Yeah. They put all the ingredients together on this this show.
Mm-hmm. But yo, man, in for another one. Crazy, crazy episode. I mean, if she had crawled out that white woman one more time, I mean, I was like, dang, like she had a whole white woman suit. But yeah, I think this was a good episode. We build and continuously building. So I think we passed the midway point now. So we're gonna see how it all unfolds. So man, we just gotta keep watching. So that craft. We the real Negus and we back.
We back.
That craft. HBO got a show about blacks.
And it's not whack.
Peace.